Oh, oops. That's 114. Oh, oops. Hey Zippy, could you quickly like go into my stream and have a look? Like, cause you could just literally look at what I'm like dealing with right now. How the hell do you open this? That's how you open this. I don't think that's how it was supposed to open. It just rips the packet. This is what I'm dealing with. What do you? Seriously? Okay, hold on. How? Yeah, not sure. What? Yeah, the Minecraft D&D. Mhm. What? What do you mean? If you type in Everbloom in the search bar, it'll come up with the person that created it. Damn. Everbloom. But yeah, are you seeing my screen? This is what I'm dealing with. Yes, I did. They are the people that created the this D&D game. This is literally you start up here, you come down into someone's basement, and they have literally everything. But yeah, like I said, there's only 4 people, so this is... Can't see who that is. Yeah, you only have 4 people. And then you have the DMs there. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Hey! Glad you made it. I'm really happy that you're willing to give this game a shot. It's one of my favourite things to do with friends. Between the role-playing, strategy and just being goofy with each other, it's always a great time. D&D has something for every kind of player. Now, you said the other day that you wanted to just get kind of an intro experience before joining my regular campaign group. So I figured a more individual sort of experience would be a good way of showing you the ropes. Give you an idea of what the experience can feel like. Just take a seat whenever you feel like getting started. I've got snacks that should last us until the end of the universe, so help yourself to those too. Good to go? Okay, so first things first, let's choose your class. I've got the basics already written up for a few of them, so you only need to worry about picking one. Do you want to be a holy warrior with the ability to heal yourself and smite your foes with the power of your deity? Paladin might be the way to go. Oh, or maybe a wizard, using your magic to blast bad guys sky high with fireballs while deflecting incoming attacks? But a rogue could be fun too. Hit and run tactics, poisoning your enemies and watching them succumb to the venom. So satisfying. But it's also lots of fun to just be a barbarian with a big axe. Barbarians can get so angry that they just kind of forget that they've been hit and keep hacking away. I've always had a hard time choosing when I'm a player, so take your time.
Oh, stick drifts are already going off. See, that's who I was playing last time. Yeah. Yeah. See, everyone's like outfit is different as well, and I've already seen what the rogue's outfit looks like. And the sword, because it looked pretty cool. Oh, oops. I think I might go paladin for this one. Nice and simple.
Okay, next let's allocate your stats. You want me to explain how stats and dice rolling work in this game? You'll also see that your class already has stats that will best support their abilities. How you add your extra stat points is up to you. Do you want to make them better at what they already do, or do you want to balance them out a bit?
Oh, stick drift. Oh. More stick drift apparently. Yeah, increases likely of critical hits and damage dealt. Only one though. Damn, intelligence and wisdom minus, that's crazy. See, that's the thing though, I've noticed that you need a lot of intelligence and wisdom with this, because there is a lot that you have to pick with these two. They are minus, which I really do not like. I am gonna change these. But I will have to change one later on, because...
And like that, you've made your first character. Congrats!
In the ceiling. We love that.
Now, how about we dive right into things? The continent of Faerun has seen hundreds of stories turn into legends.
Otherwise I wouldn't be looking
The Dawn Age, when dwarves overthrew the tyrannical giants and elves waged war against evil dragons, thereby carving out a place in the world for small folk. The tyranny of the Rose Dragon, when the great red worm Ylvir Asalisar nearly razed Kalimshan and established her cruel empire. The time of troubles, when celestials and fiends alike were cast from their own realms, warring and laying waste to the mortal plane in their efforts to reclaim their divine positions. Yet each great story has great people steering the narrative. The Rose Dragon's empire only fell because Rafak al-Khajan and his companions slew the evil beast. The times of troubles ended because those like the mage Midnight rose to the occasion, in their case taking the mantle of divinity from the slain celestial Mistra until she could be resurrected. Now we come to the precipice of another such event, a budding calamity that could warp reality as we know it. Though there is no prophesied chosen one, no foreseen savior, if you play your cards right, you might just be able to avert what is to come. Or perhaps your story will simply serve as a cautionary tale for those who survive. Despite this, it all starts with something as mundane as fetching groceries for your parents.
Oh. I don't know. You join on your Xbox. Oh. I mean, you never know.
We open on Nashkel, a village on the northern slopes of the Cloud Peaks. The late spring rains have abated, making the trek across town to deliver a commission for your father at least a bit less muddy. As you make your way back along the main street, though, it is hard not to notice that your otherwise quiet home is riddled with strained, whispered conversations.
Oh, whoa. It doesn't even fit my character, this is great.
Standing behind his produce stand is Eric, one of the farmers living on the village's outskirts. You have known him for most of your life, though he is still young and smile lines have only just begun to crease the sides of his eyes.
Your father said you'd be along to pick up his purchase. I don't envy him his back problems, as if he didn't have enough to deal with already as the headman. Anyhow, here you go. I'm sure he appreciates having you around to do all the heavy lifting for him.
Thanks, Eric.
Sure thing. Just make sure to get home safe.
What's everyone whispering about? I only caught a bit.
Everyone's worried about the people who've gone missing. You probably already heard about Helsa not coming home yesterday. That makes the 4th person in 2 weeks. The trackers looking for her haven't come back yet, but if it's anything like the other 3 disappearances, they won't find anything. People are real frightened, and I can't blame them. Might be a good idea to not wander around on your own, even in town.
Nah, no one would want to kidnap me. I'm too much of a pain to deal with. I'll keep an eye out, though.
Mm-hmm. See you around.
Can't wait for the game to crash at some point. Knowing it will.
You hear voices from inside your house. Perhaps it is worth waiting and listening in.
And I just heard about it this morning.
Does anyone else know?
I caught one of the trackers before he could go out to look for Helsa. He said he'd check it out while the trail was still warm, if there was one, but I don't know if he told anyone else first.
We'll have to assume that he did. People are already starting to panic, and this'll make it worse. I heard people at the market this morning talking about unfamiliar monsters. No one had seen the things themselves, but the rumors are bad enough.
This goes on and you'll have a mob at your front door demanding answers.
I'm surprised we haven't seen one already. We've got to get ahead of this.
So what are you going to do about it?
Give me a minute. I've got an idea, but I want to talk it over with Katra first. You're welcome to stay if you like. They should be back soon.
Ah, there you are. Put the food on the table and come talk to me. There's something we need to discuss. Listen, you've heard about the people going missing. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, but the whole Kelsit family is gone now. Neri found their farm empty this morning without even a sign of struggle. This is asking a lot, and I've got a feeling your mother's going to kill me after I say this.
Then don't say it.
But I need you to go speak with Endan Dravair and ask for his help.
You're right. I think I will throttle you. Are you insane? People are going missing, and you think sending Katra out into the woods by themselves is somehow a good idea?
I have to agree with Ilan. They'd make a tempting target.
The trackers have been going on their own, and no one's bothered them. Besides, after all the training I've put Katra through, they should be fine on their own.
Yes, but you could just send one of the trackers, or someone else.
I want the trackers to keep looking for our people. Other than them, there's no one else I'd trust in the woods more than Katra. After all the times you've run off into there as a kid, you probably know the paths better than most of the villagers. And Vair's important. His ego probably won't let him talk to just a random villager. Neri could go, but she doesn't know how to fight, and I don't want the community's healer to be missing for a whole day if someone breaks their arm.
And you're not worried what Vair might do to them?
Unless Katra does something really stupid, which I would trust them not to, they'll be fine.
You know I'm standing right here and can answer for myself, right?
Hey, watch the sarcasm. We've talked about this.
Well, they're right. Manners aside, they can speak for themselves, and hopefully also point out how reckless and stupid this is. Mom, if I can help the village, then I'm happy to do it. Besides, I was just in the woods yesterday looking for berries, and I was fine.
I was hoping you'd say that. This isn't exactly a enviable task. I'm proud of you. Now, Endan Dravair is a proud creature. He has the wisdom of the ages and probably knows something that we don't. But there's a good chance he won't help us for free, just on principle. If he doesn't, I want you to offer him money. This pouch has 100 gold coins in it.
100? Where did you get that kind of money?
I took it from the village's emergency fund. I'd say this counts. Rounded it out to 100 using money we were saving for a new roof. Start with a low offer, like 30, and work your way up, unless you think you're gonna insult him or lose his interest. Whatever help or advice you can give will be welcome. If we're lucky, he might already know where our missing people are or where to look. A bird's eye view could show him what we need.
I still think that this is a bad idea.
If I'm being honest, it probably is a bad idea, but it's the only one we've got.
Is there anything else I should know before going?
At this point, you know everything that we do. I wish we could be of more help, but Vair's home is not far. Hopefully nothing will bother you on the way.
Right. I guess I'll head out now then.
Oh, before you go, do you want to do a quick sparring match? Couldn't hurt to brush up on your technique, just in case.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Explains why it's like Superstar. Lay on hands. Divine smite. Oh, healing? Are you kidding me? Jesus. Tell me about it. Yeah? The Minecraft store is currently giving away free stuff right now.
One more thing.
Oh.
I'm sure you can find your way and don't want me fussing over you. But in case something happens, you should take your father's old wayfinder. Thanks! I'll take good care of it.
Just be careful, and come back in one piece. We'll be waiting for you with some dinner ready.
It's sad, my armor doesn't even fit my face. See if there's any goodies on here last time. Ooh. Is that possible? Oh, it's not jump. Ah, yes, because they can walk into it and I can't. That makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. Sleeping dragon. Ah yes. You love that it's not actually an animal, which is kind of sad. Oh, excuse me. Candlekeep cloak? Cloakwood?
What is that? Is someone... Whoa! Stay back!
Why it sounds like it's coming from behind me is beyond me. In all fairness. I'm so used to using Rogue of like being up.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I wonder if they got something to do with what's going on.
Just wait till you see everything else. I mean, they do a pretty good job on this game.
Guess this is it? Unless this wayfinder led me to some old owlbear den. Okay then. What the?
Why do you do this? Release me!
What was that?
As you reach for the coin that seemed to suck the life from Endan Dravair, you note a crack running down its face. Whatever these people want with it, you doubt they should have it. The moment you touch the metallic surface, though, a jolt of energy sears through your fingers and up your arm, followed by a sense of pressure, as if the ocean's tide were rushing into your flesh. Recoiling, the coin is adhered to your fingertips, bound there even as you feel that the force pouring from it stretches your skin and crushes your bones, threatening to rupture and burst your entire body. Rather than your body, though, it is the coin that bursts, erupting into shards of metal as the same light that flowed into it earlier streams into you. The physical pain abates, though something continues to press on your mind, clawing its way into your thoughts and filling your skull as the world around you distorts and turns insensible, chaotic, and then, finally, dark.
What happened? Where is...
Who are you? What have you done to me?
I don't know.
Answer me!
Please, stop! Who are you? What are you doing to me?
Who am... I will ask again. Who are you? What happened to those people in my cave?
Your cave? Who or what are you?
Do not play games, child. I am Endon Dravayer, and you will answer my questions.
My name's Katra. I live in the nearby village. You're saying you're the dragon?
Do not play games with me, child. Now answer my questions. What happened in my cave, and what have you done to me?
I wasn't with those people, and I only saw the last part, when that weird coin started doing something. It looked like they were pulling something out of you, and then some thing was put into your body. I thought they'd killed you.
They might have.
Did you see anything? I think I was unconscious for a while, but I must have walked to get back here, right?
I only came back to consciousness when you were calling for your parents.
Why can I hear you? Where are you?
We are obviously merged, you fool. Now tell me how. What happened?
Did you see anything?
I only came back to consciousness when
And
you
then-
were calling for your parents.
What do you remember?
Click the shame thing.
I remember. They must have trapped my soul in that coin. I have heard of artifacts that can do such. I had never expected that it would be so painful, though. It felt like I was being torn and pulled apart, then crushed until I could not even tell what part of my body I was feeling. I suppose, though, that I was not feeling my body at all. After that, I saw the thing seeping out of my body, but I could not see if I was breathing. Everything after is unclear. It hurts to remember. I was still reeling when the next thing I clearly saw was your face. A moment before I felt that transfer again. Then we were here. Now we need to return me to my... Do you smell smoke?
Yeah. I'm going home. I need to see if anything has happened.
This is a waste of time. You need to find the people who took my body immediately.
Only after I see if they went to my village first. They may have done something. No! Mom! Dad! Nadi! Posh! Tanil! Anyone! The house? What happened to the house? Mom! Dad! Help! Someone help! Someone tell me what...
Ah, so there is someone left. Oh, I figured there would be a few of you bumpkins left scurrying about like rats. Well, we can't have you going and squealing to your neighbors about us, no. We want things to be quiet and peaceful, so you will have to come with us.
What have you done to my home? Where is everyone?
Take or kill them. We'll have no witnesses today.
This was my home?
Not anymore, it would seem.
Why would they do this? Where is everyone?
Do you actually expect an answer to that question, or are you simply asking empty questions to hear yourself speak?
No, I was expecting you to actually be helpful and offer some insight, but I guess that was too much to ask, wasn't it?
Careful, child. I may not have my own body, but it seems that I can still harm yours.
Stop it already! Look! A lot has happened all at once! I had a dragon pop into my head and start tearing it apart, and then a few minutes later I found out my home and everyone I know are now gone! This is a bit overwhelming, and I'd appreciate a bit of compassion, you callous lizard!
How dare you! Consider yourself fortunate that I am merciful and willing to overlook this slight in light of your obvious distress and lack of self-control. What are you doing in my cave, anyhow?
Some of the villagers had gone missing. I was going to ask you for your help finding them.
Well, it seems that a few missing persons is the least of your village's concerns now.
That's cruel and not appreciated right now. I understand that you're upset, but I am too. So can you please lay off?
Fine.
So what are we supposed to do now? I don't have a home, and you don't have a body, and I'm not letting you take over mine.
I do not think that I could even if I tried. As much as it galls me to admit it, all I can do is hurt you. I think that I could kill you if I truly wished, but that would likely end my life too.
That's good to know.
We shall hunt the people who took my body. We will find a way for you to put me back, and I can force answers out of those treacherous eels. Perhaps you can use the coin again to set things right.
But it exploded when I touched it. It felt like something was being forced into me before I blacked out. That must have been when you came.
Without the coin, I doubt that you would have been able to restore me anyhow, much less after whatever that monster of theirs did to me in the time since. It seemed to be fusing with my form. It might...
So I've got the same question as before. What now?
Short of purging my soul from your body, which I would not recommend lest you want me to destroy the both of us first, you will need to put me into another vessel. Ideally, though, that vessel will be my own original body, purified of whatever has come to infest it. If your villagers were taken by this group, then finding where they have taken me will also lead you to the answers you seek.
Sure, but I don't know anything about healing dragons or moving souls from one body to another. How are we supposed to do all of that, or even find these people?
I think that the best course now would be to seek the advice of the scholars in Candlekeep. It is relatively close and hosts the greatest collection of knowledge in Faerun that I am aware of anyhow. If anyone would know of a cure or be able to devise one and be able to tell us more about this group of people that attacked me, then we will almost certainly find them in Candlekeep's great library. Rather than walk the whole way, see if that man with the cart is heading north. Preserve your strength while you can.
I think that's actually the first good, usable advice you've given me.
Do not push your luck with such frequent sarcasm, child. Find the cart and let us leave.
Need a lift?
After nearly 2 weeks of walking, leaving over 100 miles of the coast road behind you, Candlekeep's soaring spires are finally close enough to reveal their details. Set atop a craggy peninsula, rising above the Sea of Swords, the fortress overlooks the surrounding farmland, while keeping a healthy distance from the wild and shadowy Cloakwood.
At last! I had forgotten how long it can take to travel when one does not have wings with which to fly. It certainly seems tedious. Remember, Candlekeep is the home of the Avowed, the greatest scholars on the continent. Be respectful, follow their rules, and try not to let anything too uncivilized come out of your mouth.
Anything I should know about this place before we go any further?
Last I was here, they only allowed the local scholars called the Avowed through the Emerald Door into the inner ward, where the libraries are. They have since eased their restrictions somewhat, I have heard, but be prepared to do some favors or pay for entrance.
Let's get going.
These fields look almost untended, and I do not hear any farmhands or livestock. Have these places been abandoned for some reason? Keep a keen eye out. If these people fled their homes, they must have had a good reason to do so.
We're starting to wonder if you'd actually stop to talk.
What do you need to warn us about?
Well, the guards aren't going to let you in. I saw you coming up the road, and it's pretty clear you're not from here. So no one's going to let you in, even to the Court of Air.
Why aren't they letting strangers in?
People that are going missing in the area. Travellers and locals alike. Those farms you pass by, for example. Yeah, the families that live there just up and vanished. No sign of an attack or anything. So the people in charge are getting right paranoid and only allowing residents to enter the city.
What's the Court of Air?
The first-time era. It's a big courtyard area, kind of like a small town in itself where people who aren't among the Avowed can live, work, and just find some lodging if they're travellers like you. Only the Avowed are allowed to stay in the inner ward after all.
Who are you, anyhow?
Oh, people around here just call me Scratch. It's not a very inspiring nickname, but better give 'em my real name in case the authorities come sniffing around. Used to work in the city office as a scribe, but didn't work out.
So how do we get in?
If you're gonna enter Candlekeep, you're gonna need a residence pass. They handed them out to all the locals in their jurisdiction, but it was pretty rushed, and with my special set of skills, I can make one that will fool the guards into letting you through the gate. What do you say? 25 gold, and the documents will be all yours.
25? That's insane! I could live for a whole season on that!
Maybe where you come from, but things are a bit more expensive in the city. Besides, this represents not only the value of my skills, but also the substantial risk I'm taking in forging legal documents for you. There's serious consequences for this sort of thing, you know.
He is telling the truth about people vanishing and the guards being extra cautious, but he is also scalping you with that price.
I don't have much money to spare, and you don't look like you have many
one.
customers. Drop the price to 10 and I'll pay you.
Sorry, but I hear the coins jingling in your purse and you sound pretty desperate. I think it's actually going to cost you 30 gold now.
Fine. We have a deal.
Good. Now, I can't make this pass from nothing, and I sold my last copy a week ago, so you'll need to find one of your own that I can modify. Look at those farmhouses, though. The families there were either taken or left in a hurry. They might have one or two lying around. Bring back a copy, plus payment, and I'll get to work. Be careful, though. The people are gone, but I've heard some rustling around there and other strange sounds. Never seen anything, but gives me the creeps. And I think I saw someone go into one of those houses, maybe to stay the night, but I never saw them come out. Probably just missed them though. Good luck!
Of course, we have to do the legwork.
We? I'm the one doing all the work. You're just along for the ride.
I will contribute as best I can. My advice by itself could prove invaluable.
Yeah, if you ever give it.
Mother.
What is this thing?
Some sort of construct, it would seem. I would presume that it is guarding this house, unless someone left it with more malicious intentions.
Thanks, but that advice isn't helping me to kill it!
Just tear it apart. If it cannot hold itself together, it is no threat. To think you needed my help to figure even that out.
Oh my god, how many fucking characters are there? That doesn't mean start sprinting. Okay, where we go? Oh, shit. No creepy way to get in the barn. Probably because I started the game. What do you mean it's not letting you download the pack? It's usually how it works, isn't it? Huh, I'm actually stunned. That's annoying. What's the wrong one?
Finally! What were those things doing on a farm? I don't think seagulls justify that level of protection.
No, perhaps they wandered here. Rogue constructs are not unheard of. Still, you might learn something if you look around. Then again, what have scarecrows to do with our mission?
Not much, I guess.
Katra, I'm going to try something. Do not be alarmed if things start to look different.
Wait, what? Whoa. Okay, what's going on?
I said
Yes,
not to
I
be
know.
alarmed. I was uncertain if I could do this while in your body, but my intimate connection to the material plane allows me certain privileges of perception when...
Plain speak, please. Village kid, remember?
Of course. In essence, I can see some elements of magic, how enchantments work, their origin or nature, what they draw power from. It depends on the situation, but you get the gist of it. Perhaps this will help on occasion, though I must admit that it is somewhat taxing to use this ability with your body. Please be quick.
It's a mess of dirt. There's a hole where the stake goes, but you can't get anything useful from this.
What would that kind of magic be doing here?
I cannot say. Some people draw power from such places, making contracts with fiendish creatures or finding other ways to tap into those planes' powers. Sometimes creatures from there also escape into the world, either through a summoning gone wrong or random circumstance. We have too little information to judge by. Still, this is worrisome. Be careful, lest a Garistro catch you by surprise and turn you into a snack.
Folded and then stuffed haphazardly among a pile of now rotting onions, you find a piece of parchment marked with an official-looking seal and titled Evidence of Residence in the Candlekeep Territories. A bit wordy and a bit more aromatic than you'd like, but it should do the trick.
Good. Now return to that individual Scratch. Let us hope that he is adequate to the task.
Hope or not, we don't have many other options to resort to, Vair.
Why must you insist on calling me that?
It's what everyone in the village called you. It's easier than saying your full name.
Be glad that I am a magnanimous and forgiving dragon, else I would be inclined to start tearing up your mind again.
Don't worry, you're already a big enough headache as it is.
Okay, hold on before I go give him the documentation. I'll be back. you. You'll never guess what my mother did. What? No. So, Mom found out just now that she had COVID yesterday. So Mom just redid a test and it came back negative. I did a test. My mom gave me COVID. Yay! I've been sick for nearly a fucking week. And I've only just found out that I have COVID. But it could be a false positive. But we don't have any more solution for me to redo it. So I don't know if it is fully COVID or not. But if she has, that's my first time getting COVID after having 2 jabs done. It's been, what, 3 years? 4 years since COVID actually started, and I have not had COVID. I get COVID when COVID barely fucking exists anymore. How fucking ironic is that? It's a real pain in the ass.
Ah, is that a bit of legal documentation
What
I see
eventually
there?
explain.
And smell?
Oh, you're
Okay,
a
well,
robot.
you work with what you've got, right? Give me a bit to scrape off and refinish the important parts, then I'll start with colour matching, then confirming handwriting, and your eyes are glazing over. Just give me the goods and wait a bit. And here you go. Certification that you absolutely belong to the area and can come and go as you
I
like.
found out back
Just don't let
before
any
it's
wizards
done,
near it.
so-
They get curious. They've probably got spells or something that can sniff out a forgery. Otherwise, though, no one will ever be the wiser. Enjoy the castle!
Don't care. I'll be honest with you.
Papers, please.
Here's my residence certificate.
Yeah, it hasn't come out on Xbox yet, Zippy, don't worry.
The guard glances
I'm
at the
waiting.
paper, noting the seal and the signatures, but does not peer too closely.
Yeah, I know, I really want to play
Watching him
Phasmophobia on
scrunch up
Xbox,
his
'cause
nose, the cursory inspection might
PC
have to do
is
with not wanting to put his
terrifying,
face
especially
too
when you can't
close
hear
to the
anything.
smell of rancid onions.
All right. Everything looks fine. Head on in. Just keep an eye out for any strange activity.
Passing through the city walls, you are dumped into a large, open square that seems to double as a marketplace. It is not exactly brimming with life, but considering how you've lived nearly all of your life in a small village, the number of people in one place is staggering, and the activity threatens to be overwhelming.
Good. That was tedious, but we made it. Now the next part could be problematic. Only the Avowed and certain others are allowed into the inner ward through the emerald door on the far side of this courtyard. Talk to the keeper there and determine what is required to get in and speak with one of the experts.
The Merry Unicorn Inn. I didn't even click on it. Wait, where are we going? Oh, it's not paying attention. I need to stop doing that.
What business have you here, child?
I wish to speak with one of the researchers.
You and everyone else. Do you have an appointment or a letter of introduction?
Yes. I am to speak with Avowed Tenbury.
There is no Tenbury on our list of avowed expecting appointments. Not today, nor tomorrow, nor any time this week, it would seem. If I were to hazard a guess, I would wager that we do not even have an avowed named Tenbury, or if we do, that they have never heard of you. Keep this up, and I will make sure that the guards remove you from the city, so that none of the avowed ever hear from you, except perhaps while doing a census on criminal activity.
What is your job here?
I am the keeper of the Emerald Door. If you cannot deduce my duties from that, then a nexus of learning may not be an appropriate place for you.
Gotta say, you're a rather rude and unpleasant person. I'll be looking for more friendly company now. Maybe in the nearest pig pen or among the rats.
Very well. I'm glad to see that you have acknowledged where you belong.
Damn.
This is unacceptable. We must find someone to assist us, and soon. I can only imagine what those monsters are doing with my body, and already I chafe at being confined to yours.
Wow, thanks. Well, do you happen to know where we could find a rare or unique book?
No. Distasteful as this may be, we might have to find another dubiously legal way around this problem. Actually, I remember passing a sewer grate earlier. If there are sewers for this outer area, then they surely have some for the inner ward.
So, you want me to break into a sewer, sneak through Ogma knows what kind of filth, and then break into the inner ward to, what, kidnap or threaten a scholar into helping us?
Presumably, we would be able to find someone more reasonable, or at least amenable to our request. However, we cannot do that from out here. The sewers are our only option right now.
You only say this because you won't have to smell what I do.
Actually, I will. You think I only see through your eyes? Child, I am bound to experience everything that you do. Believe me, sharing in your bodily functions these past weeks has been far from enjoyable.
Ew. Okay, point taken. Sewers it is then, I guess? This is what living in a city means? How can one place produce so much filth?
You sounded as if you knew what you were getting into.
I thought I did. Didn't think it'd be this plentiful.
The byproduct of civilization. People are messy.
Vair? Are you okay?
Do not call me that. It's strange. Even without a body or the need to breathe, I feel a tightness in my chest, lightheadedness. I think that it would be best to spend as little time in here as possible. Please, hurry through this place.
Wait, you don't sound so good. What's going on?
We need to move quickly.
Something is definitely wrong. Are you hurt? In danger?
No. Now move. Go.
Alright, let's make this quick.
That is the right direction, and it seems to no longer be sewers beyond this point. These are probably the tunnels running beneath the inner ward I have heard of. Catacombs, vaults, labs. Much of the work and knowledge of the Avowed is down here, it seems. Unfortunately, there is a ward on the door. You will need to find a key, unless you wish to be fried.
No. No, I don't.
Yes, mother. Okay. 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 Have fun at work tomorrow. Okay. Bye. Oh well, that was short-lived. Don't tell anyone you've got COVID, she said.
Wait, look at that. On the ground.
There's nothing on the ground.
Precisely.
Helpful?
The rest of this place is a riot of grime and muck, child, yet this path is almost spotless. I would be willing to bet half of my entire horde that a gelatinous cube has come this way.
A what now?
An oozing monster that inhabits places like this. Some people and more intelligent creatures keep them as witless guardians and janitors. The things absorb and dissolve any animal or plant material they touch as a way of eating. They cannot dissolve metals and other non-living things, though, so they can carry the equipment and goods of whomever they have eaten for some time.
Whomever? As in people?
Of course. Do not be dense, child. Now follow this trail. You might find something interesting floating in the cube's body. Just be careful, though, as they can be transparent and thus easy to overlook. There, look. The thing has a key inside of it. It must have eaten a maintenance worker or one of the avowed. That might get us out of the sewers and into the cleaner part we saw earlier. Just don't let the creature suck you up. Please? Yes, it looks as if an enchantment quite similar to the one on the locked doors embedded in this key. It should work to get us through.
What if it sets off the trap?
Then you had best hope that the mage who put it there set it more as a deterrent rather than a defense.
Okay, just going to open the door. The magically trapped door stuffed with potentially lethal lightning. Right, okay. And still alive. Right, well, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, be not so dramatic. You could find much worse before we are done here. I have heard tell that there are guardians and occasional escaped experiments down here, though that may just be rumor.
Wow, thanks. The possibility of even greater danger certainly sets my mind at ease. Thanks, Fire.
Stop calling me that.
What?
Get back!
Whoa!
Good job. The creature was known as...
A mimic. Yeah, I've heard of those things. Didn't expect it to be so... slimy, though. Why did it have a key inside of it, though? Did it eat someone like the cube did?
Probably not. Otherwise, we would have seen some more gruesome evidence of the meal. No, some people feed mimics various items that they need to hide or protect. If you know how to handle one of these things, they can be rather convenient guardians. As long as you keep them fed, that is.
Yeah, I can imagine the alternative.
Huh. Right shit after what I just found out. My mum gave me COVID. But I'm not allowed to tell anyone, so. Oh well. Yeah, I think I like Fireball too much. Probably just a little too. Yeah, I know, I think I like it a little too much. It's the second spell you get. Actually, no, it's technically the third spell you get on here. But it's the first ability spell you get. That will reset. No. Concussion spell. Wait, I just turned myself around. Wait, did I? Yes, yes I did. Ooh. Oh, you freaking mimic. Oh no. Oh no. Ow. No. Never mind, I can't. Currently in combat, so there's not much I can do. Oh, look at that, we're staring at the floor. Where the hell are you? my god, there's so many down here. Oh. You didn't shoot me in the process, Jesus. Holy crap, do these guys are. Oh, no, no more. Oh, there's another one behind me. Ah. Ow. You're not supposed to be down here. That, however, might kill me. Thing isn't supposed to even be down here. No, I don't understand why it's down here. You're not part of the game till later. Oh, hello, gelatinous slime. Oink. Oh god, I missed the poison dart right about it. Ow! Fuckers. Oh no, another fucking mimic. Okay, that's my house. Holy shit. I'm gonna just... Oh crap. Oh, actually, no, I'm gonna keep these. You would count as cheating, but who cares? Who's streaming? Bradley's streaming. Gross.
Well, unfortunately, it
Oh.
seems that
Oh,
this
no.
ensorcelled armor is tied to the exit.
Ah,
Unless you have a powerful dispelling magic at your disposal that you have neglected to mention, you will have to defeat this
Hold
thing to undo the seal over the door.
No, it's
You're
fine,
saying
don't
I
be
have to
funny,
fight a
it's fine.
piece of armor with no obvious weaknesses, or even a person inside to take out? Let me guess, I have to just beat it into a useless hunk of metal, kinda like I did the scarecrows?
Precisely.
I'm really starting to hate constructs. Finally! Oh, this better be worth all the trouble we've gone to, Vair. How are we going to get someone to help us, though? We're breaking in.
Let us consider that later. First, we need to get out of these tunnels. Someone might have heard the battle or noticed that the enchantment on the door is broken. We can determine our course once we are safely hidden within the inner ward.
Ah, nice place. Thank you. Unfortunately for you, chances are that you will only see it as you are taken away to a prison cell.
Get us out of here. We cannot be imprisoned. Not in a cell. Fight! Run! Do something!
Are you joking? There's so many of them. We'll be torn to shreds if we resist. While we would normally have prevented you from coming this far, Sage Thessarai has taken an interest in you. Now you are to attend him personally.
Whatever you do, do not allow them to incarcerate us. Do not give them a reason.
Who is Sage Thessarai? Seriously, you broke into here without even knowing who the people in charge are. Not a very wise burglar, are you? Okay, I'll go. Where do I find them? He is waiting for you in Exaltation, the Keep. Consider this an honor, as few of those outside of the Avowed are allowed entry to our home. You are to head directly to the Great Library. Do not attempt to deviate from the main path. We will be watching you.
That is far enough.
Are you Thessarai?
I am.
Why am I here?
You caught my interest. We have all sorts of detection spells in the sewers. You pinged a half-dozen of them when you sneaked in, and a dozen more when you entered the catacombs.
What do you do here?
I'm the Sage of Magic in Candlekeep. That means that I am the leading scholar on magic and the department head of magical studies here. I also work as a lawmaker with the other sages. It's not terribly glamorous, if I'm being honest. It involves lots of committee work.
What happens to me now?
Do not attempt to resist the spell. If you resist, then we will have to detain you and try again until you cooperate. Lots of extra bother.
As the spell activates, you feel something press against your mind, and on some level you know that it is trying to pry away your ability to lie. The intrusion is sudden and sets your teeth on edge, and your first reaction is to resist. However, considering where you are and the promise of a jail cell, or worse if you do not cooperate, you relax and allow the spell to take hold.
Good. Now let's get the boring stuff over with. Do you intend to harm anyone in this city, be it specifically in terms of property or any other way that includes, but is not limited to, theft, spying, or harassment?
No, I do not.
Good. Next, why did you sneak into the inner ward?
I found a group of scary people in the mountains talking to a dragon who was living there, and then they sucked his soul into a coin to let some sort of horrifying mound of flesh shove itself into the dragon's body like it was a sock puppet. And then the coin shoved the dragon's soul into my body. So now we're sharing my mind, and it's really uncomfortable, and we both want someone to help us find his body and get him out of mine because he's a stuck-up jerk, and we don't know what these crazy, thoroughly creepy people would do with the dragon's body.
Well, that, certainly speeds things up. How about while we've got this handy zone of truth working, you just tell me everything you can about how this dragon came to inhabit you, and we work from there. Well, hopefully they will be able to use what you told us to find out more about this group that you encountered and the monsters accompanying them. In the meanwhile, we need to discuss whether or not Candlekeep will assist you in your predicament.
Whether or... How could they refuse us? Tell him that Endan Dravayer demands their aid. It is only fitting that they should restore me to my rightful form.
Is there a way we can convince you to help?
Well, yes, I happen to have something in mind. You see, there is a clock tower nearby where a colleague of mine named Adro lives. However, no one has heard from him in some time. Since there have been reports of monsters going in and out as they please, it is probably safe to assume that Adro is now dead. Sad as that is, the old codger had a valuable book in his collection.
No, it's on PlayStation. I have it on PlayStation.
I want you to clear out the vermin, and if Wizard Adro is imprisoned or injured, help him. If he is missing or dead, then find and take the book. You do this, and we'll call it even as far as your crimes go.
What's the book I'm looking for?
The last written work of the late and great Archmage Mordenkainen, the Planeswalker's Guide, Interplanar Travel and its Effects on Spellcraft.
Sounds interesting.
Yes, fascinating, really, and far safer to learn from than by visiting the other planes of existence yourself. Adro got nearly everything he needed by selling us just an hour or two with that book every few months.
This will clear the charges against us?
Yes, as these monsters could threaten travelers and any avowed who venture beyond our walls, if left alone. Excellent! Well, in that case, I am looking forward to hearing from you once you have concluded your investigation. Until then, try not to die.
Fateful. But I'm gonna wrap it up here.